Hello, everybody. I am here with my project share for the month of October. And last month I had big plans for this month with some crochet projects and some other things here and there. And I didn't get to all that. But you know what? That's real life. So I will tell you what I accomplished and what I didn't. This first set of projects is from my Best of Both Worlds kit build. And if you haven't seen my kit build yet, you can certainly find links to that. And this kit focused on some copper embossing powder and some interesting textures. So I had some natural twine, some cork, and then little pieces of this kind of crepe paper texture. So that's where I went with this kit. And I did put that copper embossing powder to really good use this time around. And I had a lot of fun doing that. Probably spent more time than I should have on some of these layouts. And even with a focus on certain products this month, I still managed to get a layout in that went off in a different direction. So the next set of projects was my counterfeit kit challenge projects, and I really only got to one layout this month with that kit. It is a very small kit, really focused on my youngest teen daughter, and so I have very specific photos in mind to go with that kit, and I just didn't get to them this month. So I will show more of those hopefully by the end of November. Now this layout here, I just got to one of these, was from my Scrapbook and Cards Today sampler kit. And that was just a quick one, and I already have a process video on that one, so you can check that one out. I'll have links to everything. Now this next set of projects was from my Hip Kit Club kit, which I actually made more projects this time around than I had in the past. And that first one focused on some angles. That second one there about the chickens, I already have a process video on that one with my kit unboxing, so I won't go on to that one. This one focused on a lot of the cardstock that I have in my kit. Sometimes I like to really focus on cardstock, and that's what I did with that one. This one was from a prompt about talking about a physical feature, and I had a lot of journaling to say on that one, so I ended up adding a whole row of journaling blocks. And this one here was from I think it was a sketch that focused on the corner of the layout, so that's where that one went. This next set of projects is from other supplies in my stash, not necessarily current kits. So that layout right there was from a previous hip kit. And this next layout was from a prompt to tell a story about your home. So I did something unusual as I took a sky view of our home off of a map site and told the story of our property in that way. This page was created for a magazine submission, and I haven't heard anything back from them, so I'm assuming that they did not choose it. What's interesting about this one is that I used a rainbow stamp to create a focal circle there, and that stretches your rainbow products into other seasons, so that was pretty fun. This one was just a really quick one, just a whole bunch of pre-made embellishments basically, and I threw some photos on there, and it was done. Sometimes you just need to be quick and easy. This one was from a sketch that featured a giant circle as a placeholder for the photos and this diagonal line. Now I got a little heavy with my photos, so I lost my circle, but that diagonal line provided me space to do a lot of journaling because I wanted to tell the story of the grocery stores at the beginning of the pandemic. And I will be adding more layouts to my pandemic journal as we go. Now, I've moved on here to my December 2019 project, and I kept it super simple because I was having a hard time getting through it. So my journaling for each of, I think there's 9 pages in this project from last year. I just have a list style journaling, and then each grouping of photos is numbered to go with the journaling list. So I will just kind of flip through them here really quickly. As you can see, I just kept it really simple. So when I have a larger story to tell with multiple pages, I tend to stick with a formula for my layouts. And here you can see I have the same type of title, same type of journaling, boxes with my photos, and then just a little bit of embellishing here and there. So that's how I tend to approach bigger projects. It's not super exciting, but you know what? Not all my scrapbooking is, not all your scrapbooking will be, so be okay with that. And for the final piece here, I sewed this Halloween costume for my youngest, and that took up a lot of my scrapbooking time for this month. So that's what kept me busy a good portion of the time. Moving on, I had planned on participating in Inktober, which is a drawing a day challenge, and I got some drawings done. I didn't even get them inked in, but you know what? That's real life, and I'm going to show you, what I plan to accomplish and what I actually accomplished. They don't always match up. And while I get frustrated about this, I've got to learn to be okay with it. So we can learn that together. So I hope you enjoyed this project share video for this month. I will be back every day this week with a video because I had a lot of stuff I didn't get to and I would still like to share it with you. So join me tomorrow and the rest of the days this week, and I will see you then. I really appreciate you watching. If you got something helpful out of this video, please do give it a like. That helps my channel. And if you want to catch my future videos, please subscribe.